Alright, let's get right to it. You think you know Switzerland? You think it's all just chocolate? And watches? Well, you're about to have your world rocked. We're talking about a country where every corner you turn, every mountain you climb, you're hit with a new culture, a new language, a new way of life. It's about the soul of a place, the grit, the passion of its people. The kind of experiences that stay with you, that change you. Today, we're counting down from 5 to 1, taking you to 5 spots that will absolutely blow your mind. Kicking off our list at number 5, we're stepping back in time. We're heading to the capital, Bern, where history is alive and under your feet. The old town is UNESCO listed, a masterpiece of medieval architecture. The arcades, the fountains, the ancient clock, the Zitglocke, each one tells a story. You feel echoes of merchants and knights, generations who built this city by hand. It's not a museum, it's a living city, where old meets new seamlessly. Unique cellar bars and restaurants are carved into foundations centuries old. Bern values craftsmanship, quality, and community. The ornate fountains, like the Ogre Fountain, are folklore cast in stone. The turquoise R wraps the city like a protective arm. In summer, locals float the river, a tradition blending city and nature. Morning at the astronomical clock, afternoon in a cutting-edge design shop. Quiet strength defines Bern, confident, grounded, connected to its roots. Despite being the capital, it feels like a village. That's why Bern's Old Town earns number 5. Every stone has a story, a solid foundation for our journey into Switzerland's soul. Alright, moving on to number 4. On-screen top left counter. 4. Here, the mountains meet the water, and Switzerland shows its elegant side. Lake Geneva, Lac Léman, sits on the French border, creating a beautiful cultural fusion. You hear lyrical French, see romantic facades, and stroll long promenades. Festivals are legendary, Montreux jazz draws the world, deep history endures, castles that feel plucked from a fairy tale. Elegant steamers have cruised these waters for over a century. Lavaux, UNESCO terraces, testify to centuries of dedication. Geneva balances power and peace, diplomacy and lakeside calm. The Jet d'Eau crowns the waterfront. Swiss precision meets French flair on the plate. Dining is an experience. Connoisseurs, diplomats, festival lovers, adventurers, it's all here. Calm water invites reflection. The peaks demand action. Order and romance, mountains and water, history and future, dancing in harmony. Lake Geneva earns number 4, where two cultures merge into something greater. Elegant, passionate, breathtaking, a vital layer of Switzerland. Alright, let's crank up the intensity. For number 3, we're going high. Zermatt, home of the one and only Matterhorn. Pictures don't prepare you. This mountain has presence and personality. Majestic, intimidating, beautiful beyond words. A symbol that has challenged generations. Its first ascent in 1865 was triumph and tragedy. That story is woven into the village's fabric. Zermatt is car-free. Silence lets the mountains speak. Weathered chalets stand beside world-class hotels, old and new in balance. The culture, resilient, respectful of the peaks. Guides, skiers, farmers. Ski paradise in winter, hiking heaven in summer. Earn your views. Trails past wildflowers, clear lakes, and jaw-dropping viewpoints. Evenings bring camaraderie, stories, fondue, and plans for tomorrow. It's a pure, otherworldly experience. Authentic architecture beneath a towering giant. Zermatt and the Matterhorn take number 3, an alpine spirit that gets into your soul. Powerful, unforgettable. Let's take it up another level. For our number 2, we go to the top of Europe, an engineering marvel. Through valleys and villages, then straight into the Eiger and Munch, 7 kilometers of rock. Built over a century ago, vision and sweat carved this route. At 454 meters you enter a world of eternal ice and snow. The longest glacier in the Alps, 23 kilometers of moving ice. A global meeting point, people from every corner of the world. Inside the glacier, surreal tunnels and sculptures of shimmering blue. The Sphinx Observatory perches even higher, science above the sea of peaks. On clear days you see across borders, an intersection of nations and cultures. Human comfort stands steps from raw alpine power. Fascinating contrast. achievement of engineers, scientists, and every traveler who makes the ascent. Jungfraujoch is number 2, the ultimate fusion of nature and ingenuity. A perspective-shifting journey that sets the stage for number 1. And here we are, the number 1 spot, the grand finale. We've seen history, elegance, iconic peaks, and engineering marvels. But Interlaken is not just a place you see, it's a place you do. Interlaken means between the lakes, Brienz and Thun, beneath Eiger, Mönch, and Jungfrau. It's the gateway and heartbeat of Swiss adventure culture. Skydiving, fear and exhilaration in one breath. Paragliding paints the sky with color. Canyoning plunges you into glacier-fed water. Bungee, rafting, the energy is infectious, a true meeting point, German and French influences, plus a global traveler spirit. Local guides are world-class, professional, safety first, and mountain-wise. They respect the mountains they call their office. It's not all adrenaline, the lakes offer peace, wild cliffs of Brienz, castles along Thun. After pushing limits, the town hums with stories and celebration. Youthful and vibrant, grounded in a century of hospitality. Interlaken is a launchpad for transformation. Face your fears, step beyond comfort. On the other side is empowerment you'll carry forever. The pinnacle of the Swiss experience, beauty, access, culture, and energy. The breathtaking view as you fall from the sky. The breathtaking cold of glacier water. And that's a wrap. From medieval Bern to the adrenaline-fueled skies of Interlaken. Switzerland is more than a postcard. It's layered, diverse, and powerful. Tell me, what lit a fire in you? Bern, Lake Geneva, the Matterhorn, Jungfraujoch, or Interlaken? Get in the comments, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more journeys. This is just the beginning. Until then, stay strong and keep exploring.